How excited are you for the premiere of For the Win NWSL streaming on Prime this Thursday? Where I would love to start with you is I read somewhere or I saw a photo that your first team you ever played on was the Pride.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about that? Like what was that experience like? And like, you probably love putting the two photos of Pride baby Ally next to Pride adult Ally.
Yeah. We were doing a segment when I first got traded here in 2022. I was on my Instagram, someone saw it before I recognized it. Cause oh yeah, I played for the Pride Soccer Club in Colorado Springs. That's where I was born and raised. Shout out to Colorado. For the longest time, I always registered them as we were always black, white, and red.
So
and,
different than the Orlando Pride.
It's that's what we were, but then I was always forgot our original colors when I was young was purple, and I think it's supposed to help represent the purple and blue you see from the Rocky Mountains and everything. And so then I just totally forgot we were I wore purple when I was younger, and that was the original color scheme of the Pride. So I don't know, it's just my destiny, if you want to call it.
The Pride word is just following you everywhere. Do you have a first memory playing soccer that you can remember?
There's another photo of me when I was younger. And
it's made for the camera.
Too. It's on my Instagram, but it's I think I was with Colorado Rush, Pikes Peak Rush, I think it was called, before I went to the Pride. And I just remember my mom wasn't able to be there for some reason, but my dad was in charge of doing my hair.
Oh. And
somehow I'm in a bandana with flames on it, and I don't know how he put my hair up, but that's somehow just stuck in my mind. I was remembering me and my dad trying to put my hair up in this bandana.
Never again, Dad.
It looked cute apparently. I was just a menace apparently, but I I have that photo, and it's just tie-dye socks, bright blue jersey, and then just black flames on my hair.
That's
and
kind of amazing. I think you should bring that back for the season.
Nah, probably not.
Was there a moment in your career where you were I can go pro?
That's always been my plan, because I just couldn't get enough of soccer. I was I want to be that person that plays until she dies, that kind of concept. That's who I am. That was the identity crisis I was having when I was younger. Now obviously I know soccer's not who I am. It's very much part who I am, but it's not me. Even I picked my college with the stepping stones of that's gonna get me to go pro.
Texas A&M, baby, right?
Gay gum. Yeah. Always wearing my ring.
Is there anything you would say to your younger self that at any moment was sort of doubting the process?
I just don't think I ever did, though. That's the thing.
So
I was
cool.
It was just the dream. That was my dream. It's to be a professional soccer player. I refuse to not let it die. But and I think that's something every single little girl needs to know. It's if you put your mind to it, nothing's gonna stop you. Only yourself will. And so I think my parents did a good job making sure I never let myself think that way.
I know at Media Day we briefly talked about how some of your goals, and your goals are to score more goals this season. I mean, obviously the Orlando Pride does not have their shortage of goal scorers. What have you been doing in this offseason and preseason to get more goals in the back of the net?
Yeah, to just score more goals, just have the confidence in the box, and just be hungry. I think that's what we, as just the Pride, have been just putting in our minds, we're always going to stay hungry. So I need to have that mindset, just be a hunter in the box. I just
shoot your shot,
you're
right?
never gonna, yeah, you're never gonna have the perfect shot. You never will. And as much as we want to say I was off balance, my plant foot wasn't right, I was I didn't get the right gap. No shot in soccer is going to be perfect. And so getting that out of your mind, you just have to get it off and just send it.
And are you excited for the rematch against the Spirit?
Yes, I am, because it's just going to set the tone for the whole season. It's going to set the tone of 2025.
You are not going to want to miss this rematch of last year's championship game, streaming on Prime this Friday at 8 p.m. How excited are you for the premiere of For the Win NWSL streaming on Prime this Thursday?
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited because I want to know how cool it looks.
Are you in it? You're definitely in it, right?
I'm not a feature player, but I'm so happy we picked a feature as our player because she deserves so much credit, and I'm not gonna give it away. Well, both players, actually 3 of them, all of them do. They all deserve the credit. The ones
you have
that
a supporting actress role.
I will always be someone giving you content in the background, and that's just not on purpose either. It's just who I am. But I'm just excited just to see the outcome of it because I just remember we had so many cameras everywhere. no surprise, we know the ending of the docu-series, like we won. So like it's just gonna be so good to like just relive it and just like hype me up for like this upcoming game and for the season. But just like also like just like give us a reminder like what we did last year to give us the confidence going into 2025. But I've heard it looks really good and it's really cool. I wish it was more episodes because I just want all the content.
Totally.
I don't know how they're gonna narrow down everything, but I just know it's going to give me chills. I might start crying again from playoffs because I just was consistently crying during playoffs and the championship because I was just so happy. But
totally, and then hopefully there's a docu-series kind of every year following.
Yes, I think that'd be amazing. And then just not even just to highlight just playoffs, just like you can cover more of a season. But also I understand our season is 10 months long.
Yeah.
So that's might be pushing it for some.
Are there any specific moments that you're hoping to see in the docu-series?
I'm excited to see us storming onto the field after we win the Shield in the rain.
Doing the angels on the turf.
Yes, like it was
all the
just
confetti.
chaotic. And then I'm really excited for obviously championships, but I think honestly like even watching our home games at Inter & Co for playoffs I think is going to be like magical because like that was just so special for us. I think it's very special for the city. I just want to watch the scene of all of us like storming on the field to go hug Marta. Like I know that's gonna be like a cinematic masterpiece and just epic.
Oh my gosh.
And then I just want someone with the image of Marta's mom just watching.
So good.
That was so heartwarming too. But like we did that. That's so crazy.
Totally. Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm sure like it still brings you chills, and you're gonna have those chills again on Thursday. Like when you think about Pride fans, right? Like what do they mean to you?
First of all, Orlando showed up for that parade on a random Monday. Like it was actually
awesome.
Crazy how many people showed up to that parade. Because I was like joking. I was like, watch like no one be there. It's like a Monday. People have work. Like they
turned up. Yeah.
And like when you look into the crowd and you are able to see those faces in the crowd, and you're able to see those faces that have been there since the beginning, before even when we won this hardware. It's just like the loyalty and the support they will give us no matter what. It's just like so fulfilling as well because like they're our roots. They were there from the very beginning and they have helped us grow into what we are now. And so like they're just always just going to be a fearless fighter for us, always going to be loyal to us, and that just is so uplifting. And that's why I love playing at home because I love interacting with our fans.
Yeah.
I will be the last person off that field dragged out by security because I'm going to go say hi to every single one of those fans unless I'm dragged out for something else because they deserve the recognition as well. And I love it when Interco is getting filled and just like seeing everyone because they're just showing so much love for us. Even when we were not doing the best a couple years ago.
Yeah, it's all about the people that have been there.
They saw the image we were building. They saw the foundation we were putting down, and they stayed faithful to us, so.
What are like some sports teams, people that like you love?
Like when people ask like who's my favorite like soccer team ever, I always say Manchester United. I know they're not doing great right now, everyone. Like I understand I'm not a bandwagon rider, you know what I mean? But like that was like the first poster on my wall I remember. It was like I was Manchester United, Ruben Nestroy, and like he was like my first poster, and I just loved the way he played. But then when I say I'm a Man United fan, I'm talking about old school Man United.
That's how I am like, about Arsenal. Like I was an old school Arsenal fan, like Thierry Henry, Kelly Smith, Alex Scott. I feel you.
Like because that is the team that I would watch. I would be so excited to watch on the weekend with my dad and just be like, that's the soccer I love.
Yeah.
And so like I will forever be a fan of them. They might not be doing hot right now. I'm still loyal. I remember also growing up, my favorite athlete was Allison Felix from track. She's phenomenal, and her grit, her mindset, and she's one of a kind. She's winning all the medals too, but like she's amazing. She's outstanding. And I just remember watching her growing up, and like I wanted to be like her. When I did track, like I want to be Allison Felix. Like I was doing the 1 and 2 and 4. Like I was trying to be like her, like on the track and everything like that. Obviously, like I didn't go that route, but like she had a grit and a mindset too. Yeah, but like I like team sports. I get it. I like being with my friends.
Do you have like any piece of advice that you would give somebody that is looking at you, Ally, and is like, I want to be like you?
If you just need to remember, like you need to put in the work, and you're the only one that can do the work. Like you cannot depend on other people to get the results you want. It's all on you. But also like give yourself grace and understand it's hard. We have those hard days, and just realize that like it's okay to have those hard days. It's not going to be easy every day, but like. Be resilient, be relentless, and just push through it because like you said, life is life. Life gets chaotic, it gets messy, it gets horrible, but like in the end of the day, like find all the little happinesses that you have each day because like those will add up as well. And like my biggest thing also is just like be true to who you are. Like never lose sight of who you are and all like the chaos, the pressures, and identity crises you will meet throughout the whole entire time you're trying to get to where you are and get to like this point in life. It's just like, never forget who you are. Never forget like you love reading. Never forget like I love Legos too. That's a whole other
Oh my
conversation.
gosh, we forgot to talk about Legos. I did know that.
Like, it's just like, don't forget your people. Don't forget to connect with those relationships, because like in the end, like there's so much soccer, but there's also a lot of like not soccer.
Yeah.
And in the end, just give yourself grace.
Well, thank you so much, Ally. This was so much fun. And
Thank you for having
I
me.
am very excited for both the docu-series and also Challenge Cup and your season ahead.
Hi, I'm Ally Watt with the Atlanta Pride, and you can catch me on the Indivisa Show. Hi.
Awesome. Yeah.
Howdy.
You're a pro.